So never underestimate what people who are after you, right? In a bad way, right? Never underestimate the lengths that they'll go to meet their goal, right? So some years back, I was watching this journalism story on albinos in Africa, right? And albinos are star seeds, okay? They are special people sent here for a special reason, right? Now, in Africa, in certain parts of Africa, I just seen 1111 for somebody. In Africa, in certain parts of Africa, they hunt down albino people, right? Albino children, more specifically, right? Uh, Families sell off their child if their child is albino, right? And for those of you who don't know what albino is, it's when you're born with white pigmented skin, but it's like it's you know, white skin, white hair, like red, a little red in the eyes, and they sell their albino child to a witch doctor, okay, to grant them money, fame, power, something that they want, right? Two on my timer. And I mean, it's brutal. It's brutal. Like it's some of the stories you hear about. It's crazy. It's sad. It's nuts. 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But it still goes on to this day. Okay. They seek out these albino children and then they proposition the family to give this child up in exchange for things. Okay. And they do it. They do it. And they'll even come in the nighttime and try to kidnap that child. They'll go to the extremes. The extremes. They'll follow that child throughout the day. They'll stalk and plant like a lion stalking its prey. Okay, more like hyenas. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I saw a timer. And the reason I'm using this example is because, beloved, this is how you're looked at. 3, 2, 3 on the timer. Okay, this is how you and I are looked at. Every chosen one, okay, from birth has been being tested on, right? These government experiments, they've been doing them on us, okay, since childbirth. You're being watched at a level that I don't think you realize, okay? And it's because of who you are, and they know who you are. The world is starting to see who you are. Why? Because God is making that evident. Crystal clear. And who you are and who you are to him and who he is to you. 4, 3, 2 on the timer. These people have been meeting up, having meetings about you since you were a child to decide what to do next to you, what direction to lead you in, what kind of heavy trauma or harm they can bring to you in a way that they can profit off of your pain. Right? Remember, all of this is It starts energetically. Okay, so they've been doing everything that they've been doing now. It's been going on since you were born, right? For some of us, most of us, before we were born, if not all of us. Okay, because just like the three wise men who knew when Christ was going to be born, it's the same thing for us, beloved. It was foretold, it was prophesied, and here we are. We are the sign that God sent. We are the sign. We are the miracle. We are the gift. 555 of my timer. To this world, whether they realize it or not. We know who we are, regardless if regardless of anybody else knowing that or even believing that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that we are who we are. So don't underestimate who they will send in to come towards you. Okay? More times than not, it's somebody who's very emotionally unintelligent, right? Meaning it's kind of give themselves away. Um, and people that you know, right? Went to school with, dated. They, they will grab anybody from your past. Anybody. Matter of fact, I found out some people were involved that I would have never thought. Like, I know you better not tell me that they were weak enough to try it, and they were, and they were. Be surprised. Well, you'd be surprised. Sorry. It's funny because I'm sitting here talking to y'all now. Right now, this instant, I'm hearing a whole bunch of sorries and a lot of anxiousness and sweaty palms. People on their knees saying they're sorry, but they don't really mean it. It's because of the situation that they got themselves in. There's no remorse. There's only regret of being caught. Yeah. Which is cool. It's cool. You know? It's cool. Uh, Beloved, you got a new look. It's starting to look different. What's in you that's changed is starting to show on the outside, like more than ever, right? Remember I told you, well, the word says God brings one down and He raises up another, right? Everything about you is being raised. Everything about you, everything. And by the seasons, you're changing right along with the seasons. You're changing within that season, going into the next one, well into the next one. You're constantly changing, beloved, constantly changing. Nothing stays the same. Constantly growing, right? And it's going to stay like that. Constant growth. Holy Spirit's telling me to mention there's a blackout coming. I mentioned this already. Holy Spirit's telling me to mention it again. There is a blackout coming. That's not a joke. There's a blackout coming. So be prepared for that, right? Keep that in the back of your mind when you're out and about shopping and stuff, so you can get things to so you'll be prepared. Um, I'm really hearing 3 days of darkness. That's exactly what I'm hearing. 3 days of darkness, and I'm being shown in Egypt when the death angel went over Egypt, and the Israelites' doorposts were marked in blood. That's what I'm seeing right now. Egypt, the death angel coming over it. Just darkness. Yeah. But yeah. Know that you're being watched by entities. Look, I just looked up at the page that's open on my Bible. It said wild beasts. Yeah, you are being watched by wild beasts. That's exactly what they are. Wild beasts. But higher ups are watching you. They've always been watching you, right? Except a lot of them they're messing with your platform, your channel, right? 1111 on the timer. Again, they're messing with your numbers maybe, or they're keeping things at a certain, certain level. That's no more. That's no more. That's being removed out of the way. Okay, no longer going to be able to do that. No longer going to be able to make money off of you, right? By watching you, studying you, and stealing your content or your messages, and then taking them to their channel or their platform, right? You cannot produce. They cannot produce the same thing that you produce. Why? Because what they trying to produce is fabricated. It's fake. It's not original. It's not the original, right? You are. You are. Okay, people can fake, people can copy you all they want, right? But you're the original. Let's say they get an opportunity and they get put in a room, right? And it's time to perform. Here they come up stage to perform, and it's crickets. Why is it crickets? Because they can't produce what you produce. 1212 on my timer. They cannot produce what you produce. So any money that was stolen in that aspect, right? I'm seeing funds being rerouted, right? In the beginning, they were rerouted to them, right? Now they're being rerouted back to you, okay? I'm hearing back pay. I'm hearing back pay, and that can be in any shape, fashion, form, whatever, right? If you're waiting for literal back pay, you're gonna get it, okay? Whatever you're owed, thank you, Holy Spirit. Whatever you're owed is gonna be paid to you, and then some, right? You're not just gonna get back what was yours. You're gonna get back more than that, double for your trouble. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's what you're gonna get back double for your trouble. 1313 on the timer. All right. So just know that. All right, know that and be confident in that and secure in that. All right. Don't worry about nothing else. All right. All right, beloved. I'll holla at y'all later. Anything else? Somebody need some new shoes? That's awkward. Somebody needs some new shoes. I'm guessing. Okay, somebody got holes in their shoes and they refuse to. Okay, you're one of those. You got holes in your shoes or your lucky shoes or whatever they are. And you refuse to get another pair. Get another pair. Okay, get another pair. Put those up in the closet in a box somewhere. You ain't got to throw them away. Just keep them. Just get another pair of shoes. Okay. 14 on my timer. Get another pair of shoes. All right. I used to be like that when I was in high school. I did. I had a lucky pair of shoes and I would never get rid of them. Just get you a new pair of shoes, all right? All right, beloved. I'll let y'all later. Peace.